Okay, hit the recording button, so we'll get started here in just a moment. But all right, guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna turn it over here to Michael for really quick. But just to introduce him, Michael's actually a Facebook marketer. He's pretty. I'm gonna say you're a pretty smart guy. I know Ricky Tanner a little bit more, but I've heard a lot about you, and what I've heard is nothing but praise. And what's really cool about what you guys are actually going to be seeing on here today is that I mean, I don't want to ruin too much of it, but what I will say is that the information that you guys are going to receive is hands down some of the coolest stuff I've seen in the industry in quite a while. And what I really love about this is just kind of the little sneaky angle that it gives you. And so, with all that said, Michael, I'm going to let you go ahead and take it away and go ahead and blow my people away.
Really awesome. Thank you so much for the introduction, guys. Hopefully you guys are excited. I have a lot of fun stuff to cover, so you guys are ready to take some notes. We're going to go through a lot of training. Now, I know most of you guys are somewhat familiar with Facebook, but it's all right. I have some really killer training for you guys, so pay close attention. So if you guys are ready to go, here we go. So today we're talking about the two easy millionaires that we created, and we helped them do something in a niche that you'll never guess. So this is going to be really exciting because we're going to show you guys how to actually implement, how to get quick traffic that you guys can structure to bring you guys sales really quick. So this is about how to turn $5 sales into $1 million empire. And what this is about is the story of John and Lizelle. Two simple people, retired. John is a retired English school teacher. Lizelle is a retired paralegal. And it's about how they became millionaires from the fact that they were, worried about the fact that they didn't feel comfortable in today's market, with the 401ks, how things are working in the stock market. They wanted an additional source of income, and how they did this with Facebook, got traffic, and today we're going to show you guys exactly how they did this. So my guarantee to you is that I'm going to give you the roadmap that turned these two newbies that have absolutely no experience online into millionaires, and you're going to get that exact same roadmap today. Now, this is without having to learn millions of things. You don't have to learn a ton of stuff out there. You don't have to take your time. This is not about doing things slowly. It's about doing things very quickly. And this is not a fad that will just work this week. This is something that will work over and over and over again. So what are we going to learn? I'm going to show you guys how to grow an instant long-term business really quickly, how to profit wildly from doing so, and why running a business any other way just takes too long and makes no sense, and how to eliminate as much risk as possible doing so. So this is for you if you're sick of hype and bullcrap that's just theory, because this is not theory. You want a sustainable business, and you want to sell a product that people actually love. And here the big thing here is it doesn't have to be your product, right? It can be a physical product. It can be a digital product. You guys can go out there and be like a super affiliate, a super sneaky affiliate you guys have never even seen before. I'll show you guys how to do that today, and then how to go out there and get really quick results. So this is what this is really about. So why should you listen to us? Because we're actually growing our lists and our business. That list you see down there, we got over 23,000 people on our list in 1 week. That was just from one Facebook campaign that we did very quickly, and then of course it generates lots and lots of sales. Matter of fact, these sales are not in the internet marketing niche. Now, of course, we're in the internet marketing niche, but here is, this is the rifle guide. We're selling rifle guides. So this is actually how we actually do it in our own business, even outside the internet marketing business. And as you can see, the sales came in really quickly. Now, I could have kept showing more and more snapshots of how fast the sales came in, but that's all right. I think you get the point of it. I'm not trying to brag. I'm trying to show you guys this is real. This is not theory. This is something we're actually doing. So why do I keep saying a business? What is a business? Well, a business is a system that can be grown strategically. It's a system that can be grown strategically. Very important that you have both. I'm going to cover both things right now. A system can be written down on a 2x2 napkin. If you can't write down your whole business on a 2x2 napkin, then what you have is never moving parts, always trying to find the next thing. It's very hard to be really accomplished if you can't settle down with a system, because this is a recipe for disaster. If you have no clue what you're doing online, if you look at the screen right now, can I get some twos if this looks like you trying to do your business? Does this look like you? Can I get some twos? If three, if this is not you. So two, if you guys are trying to do too many things at once. So can I get some twos from you guys? This is like you, or you guys not doing this? Yes, there's some hidden humor in here.
That looked like me about a year ago.
Oh, okay. Tons of twos. Good. You guys are with me. But yeah, if you guys are looking to get traffic in like 6 different ways, you're looking at, all these different things to do. You have no clue what you're selling. That's not a good way to succeed. Success is based on focus. So if your hard drive looks like a supermarket shelf, you're in big trouble. And I don't want this for you guys. I want you guys to be able to focus on what's actually going to work, and that's focus now. So this is the big thing I'm trying to express to you guys, is how important it is to have a focused, strategic way to go about this. And here we're talking about strategy. Is the growth sustainable? Is your growth sustainable in your business? Can you take one day off? Can you take a week off? You know, I just took a nice week off with my family, and it was wonderful. And you know why I can do that? Because I actually have a business, and that's what I want for you guys to have. I want you guys to have the same business. So do you guys have a business, yes or no? Can I get some business? Do you guys have something that you guys can actually walk away from, it still makes you money, or is it something that you guys actually have to be in front of a computer from? Can I get some yeses or nos on that? Well, good, Tatiana. Yours, okay. So Tatiana, if your mind map is less organized, you're in trouble. Okay, so some no's. Okay, so okay, guys. So let's talk about how to get you guys an actual business that actually works. So your success only comes when you create your future, and then no one can stop you. If you don't do that, you're in trouble. And you need to have it so that it's your power. It's your power that you control online. And this is what I'm talking about. This is what I meant by strategy and a system. So our strategy in many cases is to build lists and sell them. Now, I showed you guys before how this actually works. It's pretty simple, but it actually looks more like this. Okay, we'll go out there and spend $272 and make $1,692. Plus, in product sales, we'll do over $10,000. Recurring income, we'll do 934 sales at $4.95, and then on top of it, we'll do affiliate income on the bottom right. Now, this all works together. Now, I told you before that we do something even more sneaky than affiliate income. Well, here's what we do. What we do is we'll go out there and test products on Amazon, see what works. So we offer a variety of different stuff to our lists. But what we do is we always drive traffic to Amazon, not so much to make the money. Yes, $821 is nice, but what we're trying to test out what product we can make ourselves on top of all of our digital products that we offer. So who would like to trade $272 for this kind of money? This is really a no-brainer, right? I don't know anybody who wouldn't trade $272 for making over $17,000, and then on top of that $17,000, you make $4,623 on top of that month after month after month, okay? So why do you think people fail at doing this? Why do you think people fail? Write down why you think that people fail doing this. Why do you think people are not doing they're not doing this correctly? Any ideas? Let's see. Things change all the time. Tatiana, that's true. Things do change, but the thing is that once you know how to actually create something like an actual system, it doesn't change. Like what I'm going to show you today will work for a long time, but that's a good thing. Don't know how. Distractions, confidence, they're not consistent because they are doing what they are doing now, looking for something better. Good. That's a really good insight there, Jeff. Really good insight. Spamming social media. Distractions. Yeah, distractions. Good. Too much information. It's too technical. Yeah, that's true. You don't want anything too technical. So good. Good. The truth is the way you guys go out there and create a sustainable business is you need to have everything laid out right. So here's the actual roadmap of what you need to do this all correctly. So you need to have proper market selection. And of course, they call these the big three of market selection, right? There's love, make money, and health. But that's not enough. You have to niche it down even further, like moms over 40 who want to lose weight, men over 60 who want to gain muscle. If you want in health, you can talk about self-defense, lose weight, muscle. You want to talk about people who want to make money, you could focus on people who focus on Facebook marketing, people focus on SEO. Again, you can niche that down even further. Because if you're doing this, if this is your way of doing market selection, this is not going to work. Now, how many of you have fallen prey to this? You guys have seen this. Now, this works if you're doing SEO. I'm not saying this doesn't work for SEO, but this is not how you do proper market selection. This is the old way people used to teach you. This is no longer valid, okay? Because if this is valid, then Justin Bieber still looks like this, and he doesn't. He's not an innocent little kid. 10 years, things change really quick. So there's really simple things you can do that still work from 2004 that will work now. It's actually how to leverage the current assets that we have. And here's the problem. The problem is everyone is out there trying to do this backwards, right? You guys are trying to get ideas, then you're out there trying to build products, then you're trying to build a business, then after that you're trying to find traffic, right? This is what the normal way to do it. This is doing things backwards. Don't do this. And here's why. Here's why you don't want to do this. You want to find your traffic source first before you go out there and build sales. And let me explain this to you. Let me explain this to you. If, for example, you have a really big piece of software that you're trying to sell, like an Aweber or Infusionsoft, it's best to use SEO. But in most cases, like us, like people that don't have $1 million budgets, it's better to find something you can test out something really, really quickly and go out there and do that. And that source of traffic that we all know is Facebook. So I'm going to show you guys how to actually tap into that. But now you need to plan everything right. So here's a big mush of slide, but let me go through this kind of quickly and then actually do like a live demonstration of how to do this. Okay, so you want to be in the 3 big niches, then you want to go to the sub niches, and then you want to be in a want-based niche, not in a need-based niche. And what I mean by a want-based niche is that people just have to want it. It has to be desire. If, for example, it's heart disease, book on heart disease or a product on heart disease, people don't go out there and look for books on heart disease unless they have heart disease. And then when they do, they look for doctors. They don't look for people who make books on just health on heart disease. Okay. Next thing is you have to start with the end in mind. What are your goals? Do you have your income goals written down? Anyone here have your income goals written down? Their traffic goals? I bet you don't. If you don't have your income goals written down, your traffic goals, it's really hard to succeed. And next, you need to go out there and get targeted traffic and test lightning quick. And last but not least, you have to build everything in a week. So how do you go out there and start planning this out? What's the solution? Start looking at how to do this. Well, it's called Page Data Pro. Let me show you how to use Page Data Pro. It's a really neat website if you've never seen it before. So I'm going to go over here. This is Page Data Pro. And what Page Data Pro does is it shows you guys how to go out there and look for really killer niches that will help you guys know exactly how to niche it down properly. So this is Page Data Pro. Up here in the Facebook page name, up here, you want to put in the niche. Now I'm going to use a niche that I know that people aren't jumping over head over heels over, but it's a great niche, by the way. That's gardening. So I'm going to push gardening, hit search, and look at the top. It shows you the top pages with the most likes that people are talking about. So I'm going to click on this, and you can see how many people like this page, how many people are talking about it. You can see the new likes per day. Now, as you can see, it started here. It peaked sometime in February. There's a reason for that. It's because people are now starting to garden, right? So this is a seasonal type niche, right? But again, you can look at how many likes they're getting. You can see it's straight up a line. This shows me this is a really good niche. People do talk about it, but it is seasonal. But I know in this niche, I don't have to niche it down too much, but they did. Look, you see how they niched it down? They just said organic gardening. But let's talk about how to actually go out there and start comparing different niches. Now, this is where it gets pretty snazzy. So inside page 1, we'll compare gardening again, right? And we'll put in organic gardening. That was the biggest one. And then we'll put in the word muscle to compare like people who want to lift weights. Now, what I'm doing here is to show you guys if you guys need to niche down even further. And as you can see, the top result for Facebook is Organic Gardening Magazine. And this is already niched down to 869,000 people, whereas Muscle and Fitness is over 4 million people. Now, this is not niched down. This is for people who want to be in shape, gain muscle. What does this tell me? This tells me if I niche this down even further. What I mean by that is this. Everyone says, I can't go into weight loss. I can't do people want to gain muscle. That's a bunch of hooey, right? Because if you want to, now, of course, I'm going to go well past everything I'm showing you right now. Trust me. I'm going to show you guys some pretty killer stuff today. I'm going to show you guys why you need to niche this down, because now you say I can't compete with these other really big marketers. That's a bunch of baloney, because if you're someone, let's say in your 30s, your 40s, 50s, your 20s, and you want to show people how to gain muscle in your age group, it's so easy to do because no one's really doing this. There's a reason why. Because you know why? They don't understand how to actually target people properly to go out there and get quick sales. And that's part of what I'm going to show you guys is how to target really quickly and how to get the right people to sell to, right? So does this all make sense to you guys? Can I get some ones if this makes sense? Does this make sense to everyone? Can I get some ones? Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Good. Good. I have a lot of stuff we're going over today. Awesome. And Mike asked me to talk a little slower. I get it. I do talk a little quick, and I do apologize, but I have so much awesome stuff to cover for you guys. I really want to help you guys become successful, and I will help you get there. So if you have any questions pertaining to what I'm showing you, just ask away. Ask away. Yeah, this is like a business owner's house. Okay, so I will get into that, Doug, later on. That's a great question. So now let's talk about, I showed you guys if you guys need to niche down further, right? So how do you make money quickly, and how do you do it long term? What is the solution for quick, long-term wealth? You want to do things quickly, but you want to make sure what you're doing will work years from now. It's very simple. You want to run traffic, you want to make a list, and then you want to monetize a list. And here's what I call my 2 big commandments for success. If you can't do things fast, you're going to fail. If you can't do things easily, you're also going to fail. Now, I say this to you because I know what this actually means because I have been in your shoes, and the longer you wait to succeed, the harder it is. And the reason why is it's very, very simple. You want to have minimal risk, and risk here isn't just the idea. It's not just whatever. It's your time. Your time is your biggest risk. And you're going to get really tired and sick of what you're doing if you guys can't get things ready quick enough, okay? Then people seem to lose hope on what it takes for you guys to actually be successful. So in my emails, it always ends by saying start selling something. And what I mean by that is you have to go out there and do something today because it gets harder every time that you guys wait. You guys have to be out there ready to start selling something. So it has to be really quick. All these things have to be quick. Your traffic has to be quick. Your list building has to be quick. And your product creation, whatever products it is, has to be quick. And what I'll show you guys today, again, is these don't have to be your product. You can sell products like an affiliate, but like in a really sneaky way that you get all the benefits of being the product creator. I'm going to show you guys how to do that a little later on. And then lastly, that you guys have to be in profit really quick. So let's talk about quick traffic, right? You need quick and fast enough traffic to know if it works. If you don't know if your traffic works, you're in trouble. So why did I fail? Because just like probably you guys, right? I bought course after course after course about free and cheap traffic. I know you guys are probably falling prey to this. I have. Let me show you guys how silly this is. This was actually sold in many courses, how to go out there and get cheap traffic. Well, here it is, guys. You guys get all the cheap traffic you want. It's called AdFly. Now, before you write out and say, oh my goodness, he's saying AdFly, write down AdFly. No. I'm not saying choose AdFly, but I'm just showing you how you guys get cheap, quick traffic. AdFly is $4 for 1,000 visitors. Now, why don't I recommend AdFly? Can anyone guess and tell me why AdFly does not work? Okay, can anyone tell me why AdFly does not work? I'm just curious. I know you guys know. Targeting, right? Correct. Quality, yep. It is actually real traffic, Tom. It is actually real traffic. AdFly traffic is real. Not filtered. Yeah, you guys are getting traffic from Zimbabwe. Well, you can actually target by country and pay a little bit more, but still, the real reason is that you won't make one stinking sale. So, who cares what your cost per click is if you aren't making money? I mean, I can show you guys tons of traffic sources that'll make you nothing. So don't fall prey to this, okay? Because I have. So how many of you have fallen prey to this? I'm just curious, because I mean. The big illusion online is you have to go out there and get tons of traffic and get, cheap traffic, and that's good. I want you guys to get cheap traffic. I want you guys to go out there. So who's fallen prey to this? I'm just curious. Okay, good. Yeah, okay, so you guys are with me on this. Yeah, every time this is Colin. Good. Okay, so you guys are with me. Yeah, Joshua, Tatiana, Stephen. Okay, great. So repeat after me. Right now, I want all of you guys to put up your right hands and say after me, I will only look for one traffic source that makes money the easy way, right? And as we all know, the easy way right now is Facebook. Gary Vaynerchuk calls this his 2002 since Google AdWords. And Gary Vaynerchuk was an internet marketing pioneer who now runs a gigantic marketing company. So 2002 was the year that millionaires were made, okay? And it's what I've been waiting for over 12 years, okay? I've been waiting this for over 12 years. And don't worry, I'm not leaving you as orphans. I'm going to show you guys how to actually use Facebook's power. So buckle down. Gary's taking some notes. I'm going to show you guys how to tap inside of Facebook's buyers list and how to actually go into some really cool tricks on Facebook. So here we go. Here is Facebook. Now, this is kind of superfluous. I know you guys have probably seen this before, but this is just basically, let's see here. This is actually, this is really simple. This is Facebook, and the way you go out there and get people right now to see what you have to offer is you have right-hand ads, okay? And if you scroll down, I'm going to look for a newsfeed ad, and look, Outbrain. So look, this is really funny, guys. Outbrain advertises all the time on Facebook. Now, what is Outbrain? It helps you bring traffic to your website. So ask yourself a question. If Outbrain is advertising on Facebook, okay, why are they doing that? Because they know that Facebook's a better source of traffic. So Outbrain is here on Facebook saying, hey, pay attention to me. This way you can get traffic from us. So you see, this is kind of silly, right? But you can see this is a great way to advertise. This is right in my newsfeed. It's right there. I hit sign up, and off I go, and I go and try it. Now, let me show you how to actually target things in Facebook and actually go out there and start getting targeted traffic. Well, here's how you advertise on Facebook. It's really simple. This is the ad platform on Facebook, and I'm going to go to clicks to website, and they keep changing the location of things. Clicks to website sometimes is on the top. Now it's back to slot number 3 where it usually was. But let's go to clicks to website. I'm going to click Social Tappers. This site I actually have with Ricky, and inside of here is really, really cool stuff. Now, I'm going to show you guys this. This is not really a complete tutorial on how to go out there and create the highest click-through rates, but I just want to show you guys how you guys can go out there and target. So you got to go out there and choose a page, and a headline. I'm going to use something really, really quick. Really quick. This is not going to be too darn extensive here, but watch. How to get great SEO. Question marks are always really easy, always great to you when you run an ad. Want to know how to get great SEO. Click on the image. So that's not really this. You can go a little bit crazier with that, but with the button, I always like learn more. Unless, for example, I'm selling something outright. If I'm selling something outright and I know it is, I want to click buy now, or in this case, shop now. Okay, so and if I want to do like a download for like a free report, I'll hit download, right? So you have to just kind of play with the buttons, and it depends on what you're trying to do. If you're trying to get people to opt onto your list, download's great because people think, oh great, I'm going to go download something. It's really, really powerful. But this is the real power here in Facebook. This is the audience section of Facebook. So let me show you guys what you guys can do in here, and this is what blows me away. This is what should blow you guys. I mean, this should blow you out of the water. What I'm about to show you guys. Let me show you why Facebook is just so stinking powerful. If I just want to put in people live in the United States who speak Spanish, right? And into the demographics, right? I put in parents that they're moms. Or let's put in all parents. We'll just put in women. It'll simplify it. The interest here that they want to lose weight, right? Weight loss. And I put that in there. So these are Spanish-speaking women. Over 13. I don't want I don't want too young of a mom. There's 740,000 people in Facebook who speak Spanish, and want to lose weight. So this is the reason why. But I can go crazy. I can put Swedish, I can put Russian, whatever. But now I'm going to show you guys how to do this like legitimately. This way you guys can really understand the power of Facebook. Okay, rate the demographic area. This is truly amazing. So not in the demographic area. Now, after I show you this, I'm going to show you guys how to tap into Facebook's buyers list. But here's the demographic area. In the demographic area, I can see what relationship they're in. I can see if they're interested in someone, if they're married, if they're broke up. So let's say someone's breaking up. I can find out and target the people that are just broken up with someone and see if I can get them back with their ex. Right? Really powerful. Their education level. What's their fields of study? What schools? You know, are they an undergrad? So you guys can go out there and target people that are going to school. And that's really, really powerful. Think of all the stuff that people buy who love colleges. Really, really powerful. Their work. Now, this is really killer stuff. Really killer stuff. I can find out if they are employers. I can know their job title. So let's say I'm trying to market to specific people. One of you asked me a question about LinkedIn, right? You guys asked me the LinkedIn question. Is this like an alternative to LinkedIn? This is, because now I can target specific industries, job titles, office titles, and I can do it for a fraction of anything that LinkedIn could ever do, okay? How about their financials? How much money are they worth? Okay, look at their net worth titles right here. I can target people specifically who are worth over $1 million. It's pretty neat. Really, really neat. And just to wrap it up really quickly, what generation, how old are they? Are they parents? What kind of politics? Are they, liberal, conservative, life events? But here's the really cool thing, and this is where Facebook teamed up with Acxiom. Acxiom is a really big data provider. So if I click in here, I can actually find Facebook's buyers list. Whoa. Here it is, right here. It's called Digital Activities. You just click this little arrow here for Digital Activities, and you'll see down here it's called Online Spenders. See these online spenders? These are Facebook's online spenders, and they actually know this because they have tracking pixels. And then inside there, they know when people are doing stuff and when they're actually doing stuff to actually spend money. Here are the actively engaged. Here's the active, and here's the engaged people that are actually spending money all the time with people using Facebook's tracking pixels. But what if I want to say, well, this is great. That's a lot of killer information now that I can get Facebook's buyers list, but I want to find more buyers inside of Facebook. Watch what you can do. You guys can keep going crazy using Facebook's buyers. So that was the section called digital activities, but even better is a thing called financial, right? And so the financial area, there's insurance, investments in spending methods. Spending methods is great. I click on the spending methods, and there I have active credit card users. Now, this is Axiom telling you who's out there. Wouldn't it be nice to know? Wouldn't it be nice to have like a crystal ball that says, hey, these people spend money? Wouldn't that be nice? Now, these are people that have not, okay, so for example, not every single sale off Facebook has a tracking pixel that says, hey, I made money. Not every single time people use tracking pixels. But here I can get people that actively are spending money. Right here. Axiom is pretty much giving me that right inside there. So I can go out there and target those people. But here's another source of a buyer's list, purchase behavior. Now inside of purchase behavior, the same thing. Are they buying business material? Buyer profiles, clothing, food and drink, health and beauty, home and garden. Again, these are the buyer's lists within Axiom. Axiom knows who's buying this stuff. Really, really nice. Household products, pet supplies, their purchase habits, what kind of stuff they're buying. Above average spenders. They know who's spending they know the person who's blowing their money online. Nice targeting, right? Offline buyers, online buyers, purchase types. Now you can go even further in the purchase types. They buy appliances, arts and crafts. You see how they broke this down into like a million different things? There's no end to what you can do. Okay, there's no end for you guys right now to get some great ideas and start testing this out quickly. And here's the reasons why. So let's just finish this up and let's just make this really simple. So for English, make a real example for you guys. Here's English. Interest, I put in search engine optimization. Boom, put that in there. And I want the buyers list. I want Facebook's buyers list. I'm going to go to the behaviors here. I'm going to go back in the, not the financial. I'm going to go to the digital activities, like this, and then go to online spenders. And look, so this is search engine optimization, all people, search engine optimization, the online spenders of Facebook. There's 76,000 people that I know have spent money on Facebook. Okay, and they're involved with search engine optimization. This, to me, tells me these people are actively engaged. Actively engaged. So, now, here's the reasons why all of you guys should be out there doing this right now. Every single one of you should do this, and I'll tell you why. Because right now, you're probably scared half to death saying, well, I can't do this. This is too expensive. Okay, so let me show you guys why you guys should be doing this right now. So here's my thing I want. If you guys can just do one thing for me today, just one thing. Here's what I want you to do. If you guys have never run traffic before in your life, you guys can run traffic to an offer. And if you're scared half to death, put it at $1. Just run an ad today. Start it today. Don't wait one more second. And all you have to do is leave this here. It automatically optimizes it. Yes, you won't get a lot of traffic, but you know what it's going to do? It's going to kill your fears. Now, can you run a campaign on $1 a day? Don't let me pretend to tell you that. But it will kill your fears. So many of you are so scared to go out there and do this because you're so afraid of saying, hey, can I don't know, is this for me? Can I do this? No. I just showed you guys how to do it. So who here, can I get some yeses if you guys now feel as though you guys can go out there and test this yourself? Okay?
I think we can all agree that everybody has just $1 that they can go ahead and spend.
Yeah, all of them $1.
Yeah, especially with what you just showed. I mean, can you scroll back up really quick? I just wanted to ask one question because you obviously know a little bit more about the ads manager than me in this case. But with the buyer profiles and the online spenders and whatnot, that data, that's Axiom coming in, and they actually get data from tons and tons of different places. For example, if somebody is interested in buying an appliance, maybe they go to Best Buy or something like that, or some sort of an appliance store, they buy something, so now they have their data profile, and they match it to a Facebook profile. Is that kind of the connection there?
Exactly. You're correct. You're matching the exact person who bought, because this is an additional category of a qualifier. So it's basically qualifying them even more. So for example, what Axiom is Axiom compiles all the data from the three big credit bureaus, TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian. They put them all together, so this way they know when someone's spending money. So if I know someone's interested in this, and this is an interest, and then I know on top of that they're either spending money or they're using like an Axiom, like an active credit card user, I'm actually getting active data specifically that filters them specifically for those behaviors. It's pretty neat.
That's actually very interesting to me because, I mean, I just want to go ahead and make sure everyone on here understands something. Guys, forget like trying to go after like an affiliate product or something like that right now. Imagine just being able to go ahead and let's say that your biggest passion is cars. Maybe you like a 1976 Camaro or something like that. I mean, I guarantee you there's other people out there. Maybe you can't necessarily get quite that specific. One of the things I've kind of like old car as an example or something like that. Maybe the volume's not massive on here, but what I find so interesting interesting in this is that if you just go ahead and you search for these categories, you can find people that are interested in just about anything. Whereas so many people are all scared because the precise targeting has gone away. I've actually found kind of the complete opposite. I mean, some of the things that I can type into this interest box now that
Yeah.
it spits out, I'm just kind of like, well, I was never able to do that beforehand. We actually have so many more options that the doors are literally just, it's almost like they've just been opened for us. And we're, it's freeze frame right now.
Yeah, actually, I'm actually doing this right. I'm doing old cars right now for you guys. Look at this. I put a '57 Chevy, classic cars, old cars, online spenders, and active credit card users. Okay, so these people who are actively spending money, there's 184,000, and I did this, guys, in 10 seconds. Really, I mean, maybe like 20 seconds. You get the point. I did this really, really fast. Don't think this takes a lot of time. Okay, but you see how I targeted specific people that I know are spending money. These are people that will not waste your click. The big thing is, are they going to waste my click? They're not wasting your click. Not only are they interested in these things, but now I know that these people are actively engaged spending money online. Pretty neato stuff. So I just built a potential reach of 184,000 people like that. Okay, so if your big fear right now is $1, just hit the place order button. Magical things will happen. So many of your fears right now are based on, you're scared. You're just scared of what it actually takes for you guys to actually start this. Put the dollar in. Do this tonight. Make me a promise you'll just try this. If you're frightened half to death, it should be over. Okay? Yes. Good question, Tom. If I was trying to reach lawyers, yes, Tom, you can reach lawyers doing this. There's nothing you guys can't do. You guys can literally target lawyers in Los Angeles. So there's nothing you guys can't do with these methods. Okay? Like I said, this is everything you've ever needed wrapped up. Pretty killer. This is really killer stuff, guys. This really should take away all the fears of running a $1 campaign. So with that said, let's continue back to the fine presentation. So that was pretty good. So do you guys feel that you guys can do this yourselves? Can I get some ones that you guys can understand this? Okay. Tatiana, it's all about the targeting. Good. If you have more questions later on about like how to actually run the ads, stick around. I'll answer those questions for you. Good. Awesome. Thank you, Doug. That's very kind of you to say. I really do appreciate that. Okie dokie. So, who here can guess John and Lazelle's niche that made them $1 million on Facebook? I just showed you guys how you guys can niche down. Who can guess their niche? I'm curious who can guess John and Lazelle's niche. I'm curious. Let's see. Ooh. Well, I would say I can't repeat that one. Guns, art, fishing, find an audience and survival.
Some of these are pretty funny.
Yeah, I know. Accounting, binary, financial, weight loss, education, grout, camping, weight loss. Okay, so here it is, guys. They became millionaires on poetry and art. So you have to ask yourself how that's possible, and that is because the targeting on Facebook permits you to go out there and just do just get massive success, massive results really quickly. But it's all based on the targeting. Someone mentioned they have a hard time with Facebook. It's all about your targeting. The next thing is how to get a quick list, right? You need people to sell to. And it's really simple. Here it is. We built a list of 23,000 people. Here's our squeeze page. Does this look like a really hard squeeze page to make? Now, there's optimized press. There's lead pages that are like built-in templates that make it really, really simple. There's tons of these pre-templates out there that if you are technically a buffoon like I am, I use optimized press. I'm a technical idiot, right? But this is what you can do. You guys can go out there and make this. Now, this page was made inside of GetResponse. Inside of GetResponse, you can make your own squeeze pages now. It's just a function inside of GetResponse as an email provider. So what does a list do? Well, I've kind of showed you what a list does. A list provides you with a ton of sales that you guys can go out there and mail as people. And that's why you guys need to go out there targeting people, building up these lists, because a list brings you an immense amount of joy that I want you guys to have because it is real. Now, before all of you say, well, I think I've seen all this stuff before, here's my big question. How can you build anything if you have no idea what you're selling, right? You have no idea what you're selling. How do you go out there and actually do this? Well, the big thing for you guys, I want you guys to build everything in a week. Now, you guys are probably going, wait a second, everything in a week? That's not possible. It is. Because more than likely, you've watched too many movies, you've probably bought too many products, you've probably read too many depressing news stories, which are everywhere, and you probably confuse yourself on too many ideas. But if you focus, you can do everything in a week. How is it possible? Well, now let me show you how it's possible. you don't make a big product, or you don't even make a product at all. You don't even need a product to do this. You don't have to make a complicated freebie. You don't have to make anything longer than 30 minutes. Okay, everything has to be done quickly. Now, how is it possible? You could do interviews. Just like, if I was talking to Will, I said, hey, Will, so how do you go out there and make money online? Will will say, yeah, well, this is how you do it, Mike. Then you can do a mind map and just talk over a mind map, and then you can use other people's products. So interviews are pretty much self-explanatory. A mind map looks like this. This is the silly example. Don't use this as an actual roadmap to success. This is me being silly, but simply just somebody say, let's talk about your success. First thing you need is you need traffic. And to get traffic, let's talk about the power of Facebook, right? Just talk through this, record it. Again, no longer than 30 minutes. Now, I also told you guys that you guys don't have to go out there and make your own product. You don't have to go out there and make your own product. Believe it or not, people will give you their products. This way you get all the benefits of being a product owner without ever having to make it. So let me show you how to actually go and do that. Let's go over here, and let's go to ClickBank. Now, ClickBank is doing is an awesome place to go out there and find people whose products aren't selling as well as they want to. If I click right here in the marketplace, right up here in the marketplace, then I hit Advanced Search, I'm going to go out there and show you, just give you guys a huge amount of ideas that you guys can go after in different niches. Now, if the gravity score is under 40, that tells me the product is not selling the way they want to. And here, guys, let me be really light and clear. This is not about how to become an affiliate on ClickBank. It's about how to go out there and get their products. I do this all the time. I get tons of products. It's really great. I don't have to make them at all. So I hit search, and I put this with a very broad search. So this way, it'll show you all the different niches that pop up. Okay. So the E-formula revolution, fat loss, and if there's a gravity score is under 40, that means they're not making the sales they want to. And as you can see, they're willing to give away 75% of the sale already. They're already willing to concede 75% of the sale. So fast food solutions, 75%. Fat burning furnace, you see fat loss. Go down further. Now, if the gravity is under 40 and it's in Spanish or German, don't go after them. Okay, just don't go after, because the gravity will be lower because there's less affiliates in those niches. Okay, but we were looking for things in English. More dieting, the penguin method, how to go out there and get women, the hypothyroidism, functional fitness, flat belly forever. Let's see, a registry cleaner, so that's software, right? That's software. The family survival course. You see, there's tons of different niches. Now, what am I saying to you guys? You guys can go out there and reach out to these people and say, hey, I saw your product on ClickBank. Now, what I just showed you guys today on Facebook, what I just showed you today makes you part of the elite 1% in targeting. Really, no one really knows how to target like that. They just don't know how to target like that. People pay a lot of money to learn how to target what I just showed you guys. You guys got all that for free today. Now, so because I put you guys now at the elite 1%, you guys can go out to these people and say, hey, I like to work with you. Can I go out there and get your product? And if I can go and get your product, can I basically put it on my site? I'll take 25%. I'll take 75% of the profits. I'll pay for the advertising. But basically, you're building up the list. Okay, it's your list. You guys build all of the assets of the product owner without needing to go out there and make products. And it works at Amazon too. Now, just to show you how broad this can really be, I'm going to go really quickly on this. This is Amazon. This is cookbooks, right? I'm just showing you how creative you can be. Now, of course, I want you guys to focus on the three big niches. Now, this is health. This is health. So this works really, really well. What you want here is you want books that are really priced. You don't want cheap Kindle products. You want books that are actually out there that don't have many reviews. If they have more than, like, let's say 30 reviews, don't go after them. So this is 421 reviews. That book is selling really well. That's not a really good thing to do. So if I scroll down and look for a book that's not a cheap Kindle, let's find one. Oh my goodness, Kindle's taken over. Okay. So let's see. Almost, I've changed it up. Okay, so guys, you see, almost Kindle's pretty much taken over here. Let's see. Okay, paleo by season. So let's say you just want to get a paleo dieting right here. He's had 12 reviews. This has been a bestseller now for 90 days. With only 12 reviews, he's not getting all the sales he wants. Do you think you could work with this person who just spent all this time making a book, not making the sales they want? Absolutely. Now, what if I go down and show you how big this book is? It's 304 pages. Now, I did this live. So as you can see, I had to scroll down. Look at this, 304 pages. this person is not doing what they want to do with their cookbook. I can guarantee you this person is more than happy to work with you and give you all the recipes they want. You can put them on your own website. You control the asset. You're selling it through your website, your sales, your buyers list. Not Amazon's buyers list, not ClickBank's buyers list, your buyers list. So guys, nothing should stop you guys. You guys be in any niche. This works in JVZoo. If you just want to go out there and get software, if you guys want to go out there and get courses on SEO or Facebook, trust me, people are excited to work with you. They're really I do this myself. That's why I know. Okay? So you guys got that. So now the next part is, now you guys can go out there and have products, you guys know how to target, but now you actually need a business. Making one sale is not enough. You need constant sales all the time. The solution is recurring, but the problem with doing recurring is making all that content. It's a lot of stuff to make. It's a nightmare to make a huge recurring business model. I know lots of people that try it. They love the recurring income, but they hate all the work. Okay? There is an easier way. It's a better way. It's called creating micro-continuity. Because all you need to do is be 1 week ahead. Just 1 week ahead of when people bought, and they're happy. They don't know how long it takes you, and it only takes you just a few minutes to make a micro-continuity product. So why does this work so well? Because you can build it. Like you can build it without much work. There's very little risk. You can do things really quick. You don't have to stress out. There's a recurring business model. There's opportunities in your buyers list. All of the above. Really, really powerful. It's how he took John Lizelle, okay, the 2 students from Florida. It's how he got them to 20,000 customers at $4.95. You're thinking $4.95, there's no power in that. Yes, there is. We have 20,000 students if you know how to target on Facebook. That's $99,000 a month, okay? It's an instant system without guessing. Now you guys get instant traffic, instant return on investment. It's an easy sale. It's a really easy sale. But let me show you guys how to take this to the next level and know exactly how to go out there and how to find the right ads for you guys that you know will work. Now this is a program called Spy Perfection. We built this for ourselves to help us find the best things that we can, the best ads that we can run, the best squeeze pages. It will help us look like, basically it's a crystal ball into exactly what you're going to do to succeed. Okay, so let me just show you how powerful this is. If I put in something like muscle, like gaining muscle, we talked about gaining muscle, I can see the best ads out there right now for people who want to gain muscle. Now, if the word muscle is anywhere in their ad, these ads will pop up. So I can go down, I can look at all the different ads out there for gaining muscle, and what I can do is I can click on their ad, and I can see exactly where they're running. I can see where they're running their traffic to, right? So basically, I don't have to guess. So one of the big questions a lot of you guys has is, how do I write sales copy? What should my sales page look like? What types of ads should I run? What type of images should I run? That's a huge question. Wouldn't it be nice to know that everything you want to know about how to write sales copy, the type of images you should use, you guys can get right there and then. You don't have to worry about how to figure this out on your own. You don't have to figure out anything on your own. And I could take this ad and I could save it. And by doing that, I press Q and I save the ads. And I could scroll down and look for more and more things in the health niche. It's going to help me, in this case the muscle niche, that's going to help me understand, what type of ads work best. Okay? So if I click on this ad tells me that the best age target is 18 to 31. You see the targeting there. And I can click here on their site, and I can look at exactly, I can look at their sales page. I can see what they're selling. Again, all of these ideas are really easy. You don't have to guess on what ads are best. Okay, there's no guessing on what ad you need. I can take this and say this in the queue. Okay, make this a little bigger for you guys. And what I'm looking for here is similitude of ads that are roughly the same. If I go down here, I see these three gorillas. This is not the same ad. This is a split test on the ad. So if I want to see what types of things they're running their traffic to, again, I can click on the ad. I can look at their their page they're running the traffic to. Now this is a really, really tricky thing. Most people do not know how to do this. This is really an amazing case study for you guys. Watch this, what you can do.
And Michael, really quick, before you go any further, I just wanted to stress one thing, because I got a lot of emails about this earlier today. People saying, how is this possible? How is this spy stuff possible? Everybody that's on here, what you need to do is for the next 10 to 15 minutes, give him your full attention. I want to see the attendance, the attentiveness rate jump back to 100%, because this is what I was talking about in all of the emails. This is what's going to give you that like you were just saying, the case study of how people are actually converting and running their businesses, not just making sales, but actually running their entire businesses. This is honestly, I'm sitting here, I've closed all my other windows and I'm paying 100% attention myself. And that should tell you something alone.
Yeah, and you guys should, because you know what? The biggest problem that I've always wanted to face is, how do I know what I'm going to do is going to work, right? Isn't that the big thing? Isn't that your big fear? How do I know what I'm going to do is working? This is the way to solve all of the questions you have about how you know what you're going to do is going to work. Well, this is a very powerful case study I'm going to show you guys. I just showed you guys the ad, right? It's the gorilla here. I'm going to save it in the queue, okay? And I can see what they're doing here is they're running what they call a pre-sale page. They're qualifying their buyers, right, in a blog type post. And you come down here and you click the next, and then boom, they're going to sell you on their product. Okay, so you can see that this is their actual funnel they're running. Now, people are out there right now selling you tons and tons of funnel products, tons of funnel courses. Everyone has a $1,000 funnel course. Forget them. I can go out there and I can uncover people's real funnels, their real ads, what they're really spending thousands and millions of dollars on. That's a little bit more important than theory. This goes beyond every ounce of theory you'll ever see. So watch. This is the redirect. You see how I try to click away? This is the redirect. This is how I would make my redirect. I know this is working. Okay? I know what I'm showing you guys is what's actually working out there in the market and what people are spending money on. What if I want to say, well, I'm not interested in gaining muscle. I want to do some personal coaching, right? Well, good. Put in someone's name. Put in like a big guy, like Tony Robbins. Okay? And now I can go out there and see all of Tony Robbins' ads, right? And I can see what he's doing, and I can look for some similarities in his ads that I know will work for me. Okay? If you see duplicate ads, they're not duplicate ads. It means he's running the same ad again because it's working. These are not duplicate ads. So now if I click on any one of these images, I can see his funnel, right? I can click on this, click on his funnel, and now I can see his site. So I know this is his squeeze page. I know I can opt in here. I can unlock Tony Robbins' funnel. Trust me when I tell you, Tony Robbins spent millions of dollars on this funnel. Wouldn't it be nice to have $1 million funnel that you guys can go out there and reverse engineer over and over again? The nice thing is that all the big marketers, you can go out there and reverse engineer all of their funnels, all of their ads. And again, if you click on, I'm going to click another ad here. You can see who's clicking on this. Okay, this is females. Okay, females between the ages of 35 and 55. It gives you some idea of who we're trying to target. It gives me this exact crystal ball on what to do. Now, what if I say, well, I don't know, I'm involved with internet marketing. Well, here's a neat little trick that I've learned. You put in something like Lead Pages. Now, what Lead Pages is basically Lead Pages force you to use their URL. So what I've learned is that I can go and reverse engineer people's marketing funnels. People who go out there and use Lead Pages sites to go out there and make sales. Again, I can reverse engineer. Look at this picture of this baby lifting weights. I would have never have thought about using an image like this, but now I can, okay? This is a personal training career. It's a great image, right? This gives me a lot of great ideas. What if I want to look for a strange loophole for cash? Free ebook download. Let's say I'm looking for ideas how to run squeeze pages, right? I can find the squeeze page they're running their traffic to, okay? So here's their squeeze page right here. You can just enter your email, and I can go out there and unlock their funnel. I can unlock everyone's funnel right now on Facebook. This is a really powerful thing. There's no guessing how to write copy. I want you guys to get beyond the idea of theory. This is no longer theory. It's what's actually working in the market. You know, that was one of the questions I asked before is, you know, what's holding you back? A lot of you said you're confused. What if you know now exactly what to actually do that will go out there and help you become successful based on what people are actually doing in the market? Wouldn't that give you a huge leg up? Absolutely it would. This doesn't work in Lead Pages. It works for tons of different niches. I could think of a niche. Put in like dental, right?
And just to add, Michael, I can actually attest to this personally because I actually got the chance to play with all this and go through it. Guys, one of the things I've been really big into in the last few months, and I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt, but I just felt like this would be really perfect spot on. I've been really getting into the fitness niche. Now, in my opinion, there's only a handful of niches that have been around since the beginning of time. Everybody's always wanted to be in shape to some degree. It's been a popular thing throughout all of history. People have always wanted muscle in some way or another. And sure, different times have passed and whatnot. But the point is, just in the last 3 to 4 weeks, I was able to actually reverse engineer 4 different supplement funnels, and I can't go into them and share with what they are on here. I'm sure I've seen some of the ads that I've actually seen some of the people run when you just type this in, but they're actually run by some friends, so I'll keep them private just for now. But just to give you guys an idea, I was able to go in, see what they were running, and it was hilarious because I would go ahead and I called them up and I said, "Hey, is this your ad?" And they started describing it to them, and they were freaking out over the phone because I had literally reverse engineered their entire funnel, and now I'm becoming one of their number one affiliates. And these are the kind of
Yeah.
guys that they're doing. I'm talking massive, massive volume, thousands of sales a day, huge people. And so just keep that in mind. This works for so many more things, and it's so hard to really kind of just convey how powerful this is over a webinar. But you're doing a great job so far. I'm going to go back to taking notes.
Yeah, absolutely, brother. Thank you for that. But so now that I'm finished with, I have a queue section right here, and I can go to my queue and I can look at all the different ads that I've put in the queue, right? And if I want to put like a border on any of these images, I just click basic border, and I could download everything in my queue, okay? And I could download all those ads. Just like that. It's that simple to download all of my ads. So let me show you what these ads actually look like after I download them, okay? Give me 1 second here. I need to find my ads. Give me 1 second, guys. I gotta find it. There it is. There it is. Okay. So let me show you how this actually works here, because I want to show you I want to show you my messy desktop. Here is all the ads. Okay. So what I'm looking for here is now inside of each one of these profiles, right? Is you see all these borders I created? I created basic borders, and like this big. You see it? So you see, I don't have to go out there and create these things. Now I know I can go out there and I have 60 different borders, 60 different images I can go out there and test. On top of that, I have their ad copy, what they said, their URL, their image. So I have everything I need right here, okay, to go out there and create a very similar campaign, okay? You guys don't have to go out there and guess. Spy Profession is all of this. We also have newsfeed ads. Now, the newsfeed ads are hard because they're really hard to code. It took us a long time to go out there. But again, you guys can put in your niches, look for ideas. But again, we also have newsfeed ads as well. Now, the one thing you guys should know is that right-hand ads and newsfeed ads are going to be roughly the same size as far as the dimensions and space, the look of things, because Facebook is going more for that look. But again, same thing. You put something like muscle up here in newsfeed, and it's loading. Let me close this up really quick because it's loading. Okay, so now I can look at all the different things that people use the word muscle in, and again, I can reverse engineer their ads for muscle, right? So if I see this is like a guy showing up as his big muscles, whatever, you guys get the idea that I can now go out there and reverse engineer newsfeed ads as well as right-hand ads. And again, on top of that, you guys can save whatever images you want, and you guys can have a blast with this thing. It is a really powerful tool that you guys can use. Okay, I can go out there and look at these ads and say, And so one thing I've always noticed when it comes to this stuff is that food works really well. A guy right there in the middle of an actual exercise does really well, and a skinny guy who got bigger is always really powerful. A before and after type image. So that's why you guys don't need to guess anymore on how to go out there and do this yourself. There's no more guessing. But on top of this, the real sweetener on this is retargeting. Retargeting means that now that I've gone out there and I've created all these buyers, right? Showed you how easy you guys can go out there and get buyers. Now I can go out there and target them for really expensive stuff. I don't believe in just selling people $5 things. I don't believe that. You guys should be going out there selling them really expensive things, and we do, and we make a lot of money. So guys, this is not theory for us. This is what we're doing when we spend $91 and we're making back 8,100. Okay. Now these are the figures that we use from Perfect Audience. These are not even our figures. You're actually seeing what's actually working for us. So why do most ideas fail? Well, they don't understand how to take quick cash to spend more to build a bigger business. Well, today I want you guys to picture what you guys need to do to build a real $1 million business. There's no guessing what you need to do. It's instant traffic to sales. You can do what we're doing and not theory. You get a real business that screams, I'm never working for anyone ever again. You can make money from anywhere easily. And then the nice thing is you can outsource every part of this. So does this make sense that you guys want to do this yourselves? Because I think you guys are really excited. I'm getting a lot of great feedback from you guys, okay? So here it is, guys. I want to welcome you guys to SPY Perfection in simple micro funnels. You guys get both of the power of how to use SPY Perfection and simple micro funnel system. You guys can do both, and they both work separately. You guys don't ever have to use simple micro funnels or just use SPY Perfection. SPY Perfection is really, really killer. Guys, this is a complete step-by-step training with no guessing. This is dummy proof, complete and utter dummy proof for you guys to go out there. And don't think this is just for people that are just newbies. This is Don Wilson, who loves simple microfunnels. It's incredibly powerful, and he's a very avid Facebook marketer. And here he is saying how powerful this is. Here's another really experienced marketer, Rob Mullins, who said that he thought he never needed another course on funnels ever again. And here he was, saying he's absolutely loves it. But guys, the real power is in people like you. That the great feedback we get from people just like people that are going out there and trying it out and seeing how to actually do things the first time. And when $1,000,000 marketers like Ryan Deiss are buying this, it's telling you how powerful this is. But more importantly than Ryan Deiss is guys like Ben Schaefer. Now you guys have never heard of Ben Schaefer, and that's all right. Okay, Ben now is talking about how he has 1,000 people paying him $4.95 or $7.95 a month. Okay, Ben. Okay, I want you guys to be Ben. You guys are the next Ben. Okay, then guys, if this is for people who are new at this, people who are very experienced, this is a must-have, and it's really simple. Why? This is a simple roadmap. You're just going to follow the A and go to B, and that's it. Okay, the other choice you guys have is to be lost, confused, unsure. You have no clue what you're doing. This is the same roadmap that we used for John Loiselle. There's no difference. Okay, and it's how they got to $1.1 million yearly. And I do want to be really clear that these two people, okay, had no experience in internet marketing before. They had no idea. And I will also say, as a caveat, these results are not typical. But if this works in poetry and art, the sky is the limit. The targeting on Facebook allows you guys to go out there, as I showed you guys live doing this, how you guys can go out there and look for classic cars, get people that are actively spending money. There's over 100,000 of them. Just that was a 10-second version of targeting. This is step-by-step poetry. It's how to actually go out there and just follow the steps from 1, 2 to 3 and start doing this, and how we can just impart. This is a part-time project that's 100% outsourced. What we showed you before is a 100% outsourced project. Your job is really simple. You follow the instructions, you follow the system, and let us guide you. Okay. Now this webinar only has 30 spots. I want to force your success. There's a lot of people here on the line with Will and I want to force your success with some really killer advanced training. The first advanced training is webinar number 1. It's how to go out there and get other people's products that you guys can go out there and use for yourself. I'm going to show you literally what to email people, what to send to them, what to say to them, but of course you can use your own products. Webinar number 2 is advanced Facebook targeting and how to retarget. I show you guys how to do the retargeting. People are always mystified to do retargeting. Basically, how to go out there and get really cheap traffic to people that are already hyper engaged. They've already clicked on it. Those are your best return on investment. Okay. Now, guys, you can only have access to this if you're buying now on the webinar. Now, here is the next special for you guys. This is what's called the Viral Leads Funnel. This is a really neat app funnel we've created in there. And what this does is it creates two lists at the same time. You go out there and create your page-like lists. So when someone likes this on Facebook, and then it'll ask them to connect. And in that connect, if they connect, their email address, their best email address, the email address they use for Facebook is now yours. This is a great way to build two lists at the same time. It's what we're actually doing. And also, this also belongs to this webinar only. Also, I'm throwing in my easy product creation that I used to sell that you guys have access to. It's not even available. It's not even on the market anymore. It's how to go out there and create your own products lightning quick with everything I've shown you guys. And I show you guys how I took a newbie and do this with a complete and utter newbie. So if you guys say, well, I don't know how to do this, don't worry. Neither did the newbie. The newbie spent $10,000s and product, how to go out there and paying gurus and stuff. I show you how to do it lightning quick. Now the instant micro sales funnel is worth $497, but I'm throwing in all those killer bonuses: the viral lead funnel, the advanced training, and the easy product creation. And that is an easy value of $297. But on top of that, you guys get the world's only ad intelligence platform that's out there in Facebook. It's the only one that has ad intelligence that helps you target the demographic, that helps you go out there. And guys, this by itself is something we sell for $497. This is something you're getting with this. But you get SPY Perfections, and you get our bonus training in SPY Perfection. Now, why is there bonus training? Because I always thought to myself, well, you know, if I was new to all of this, if I have no clue what I'm doing? What if I have no clue on how to even open up a Facebook page. I go through how to open up a Facebook page. I go through more advanced topics. I go through advanced squeeze page copy. I go through all the basic things that people have always said, well, what am I doing? But on top of that, we have a beautiful case study here from Dennis Blitzkin in minimizing your cost per click. Now, Dennis's course, we used to sell Dennis's course about 7 months ago. We used to sell it for $297. You guys get that. You guys get all of Dennis's training, how to minimize your cost per click with the beautiful thing is we show you guys live case studies on how we dropped the cost per click. Now, here is proof that we do sell Spy Perfection for $497 by itself with no other with none of the other gadgets and gadgets. Okay, but Will has worked out a special with you guys. You guys get this. Okay, so you guys get Spy Perfection with this. But guys, this is something we want to go to monthly, and the reason why this has to go to monthly is because it costs us money to update the servers. We have traffic. We have tons of people on staff working this. This is not just some silly little gadget or gadget. It's something we're actually working on all the time, and we have full-time developers on this project. And what have you said about updates? Yes, we update this all the time. We had a major update last week, and you guys are privy to all those updates. So guys, you guys get all of this. You guys get Spy Perfection, the simple microfunnels. You get all of my basic training plus all of the advanced webinars. You guys get all of those things, and it's a really, really, guys, we made this, guys, a no-brainer offer. It's only 3 payments of $197 or 1 payment of $497. That's spyperfection.com/now. And Will, can you tap that in the chat box for everybody? It's 3 payments of $197.
On it right now.
Or 1 payment of $497. So guys, to lock in those 30 spots, type I am in, and Will and I will start locking in your spots. Okay? So let us be really clear. There is a 30-day money-back guarantee that I know you guys shouldn't be worried about, because why shouldn't you ever care about a 30-day money-back guarantee? Because you want something that actually works. Yes, I'm backing this up. I will give you back your money, but it's more important that I give you guys a quality product. We only want to work on a return on investment principle. We want to make sure that you guys are actually successful. So here's my personal guarantee to you guys. I know what it's like to have people who rely on me. I'm a father of 4, and I've been ripped off many, many times. But I'm also a proud father. I like making things that I know will actually work. We have great support. We want to make sure that you guys have everything you need to succeed. Okay? So I'm going to go with the next step for you guys. I'm going to give you guys a 60-day money-back, double your money-back guarantee. I'm willing to throw $1,000 of my own money on the line. If you follow the steps and you get 0 results, I'm going to double your money back. That's how certain I am that everything I'm giving you guys will work and will work for you guys in the future. Because my guarantee is I only like happy customers. It's the reason why I have testimonials on the left, Tanner has testimonials on the right. It's how we can actually go out there and do this. So guys, type in I am in, and we'll lock you guys in, because there's only 2 choices. You can be like John Lozelle, or you can be sleeping behind the wheel. I don't want you guys sleeping. I want you guys in on this. So great. Tony, Bill, John, awesome. Guys, we already have a bunch of spots already taken. Good, guys. Great. Happy to have you.
And I just want to also, just to add really quick, you had mentioned just a little bit ago about the simple microfunnels and Don Wilson. Guys, a lot of you know that I'm in Don's mastermind group. I pay him a little over $30,000 a year to be in that group. And I don't say that to brag. I say that to stress how important this is. When we were up in New York about 3 months ago, we went to a private mastermind. Don went ahead and he did the works, and he took us all out and everything. And we were up there, and when he went in front of everybody, he's like, so I just want to make sure I stress this right now at the beginning. Before we even get started, you all need to go ahead and go buy this. And Tanner's sitting over there in the corner with us, and he gets all red in the face because for the first time, Don actually came and he's like, I actually sat here and I watched this entire course, and I have never done that with somebody's course before. And so it was kind of interesting hearing somebody of Don Wilson's stature, somebody that does multi-7 figures a year, come out and say that you need to watch this and need to see this. And he actually forced us all to go ahead and to go buy it. And back then it was a couple $100 or something like that. And we all, happily went ahead and got it. When I went through the course myself, I mean, very rarely do I ever have the attention to actually sit there and to go through every single part of the process. And this is all, it's broken down, and, you can pause it, you can go through every single module and whatnot to understand it all. But what for the first time, I think ever, I was able to sit down and watch an entire marketing course, and it's a couple hours long, and I have never been able to do that. So I just wanted to go ahead and say that as well. Before you went ahead and went any further, Mike, just because of the fact that I mean it was so it was so good to me, and I literally see almost everything on the market because everybody's always trying to say, hey, will you promote this, would you show your people this, would you do this, would you do that, and it's hard to find the quality stuff, but when you guys presented this to me, I was like, this is a no-brainer.
Yeah, oh, absolutely, absolutely. John John Collins just wrote, thank you, John, for this. John says, just bought, very excited, got to run. Well, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. April and Randy, thank you also for buying. I do appreciate it. Guys, the spots are being taken, and I am excited for you guys. Guys, the spots will go fast. We have a lot of people here on this webinar. And the nice thing is that the moment you buy it, you have access to everything. Okay, so don't think that you have to wait for access. There's no dripped out content. You have immediate access to everything. Okay, awesome, awesome. Angelo, our support is around the clock. The only thing I'll tell you about our support staff is we are typically not working on the weekends. So outside of that, hit us up. Okay. Awesome, guys. Awesome. Really excited, guys. You guys have been really attentive. Awesome. Nice to have all of you guys.
Thank you guys so
Ken,
much, by the way, for being so active on here and whatnot. I know it's
yeah.
especially when you're on webinars all the time, Mike, and I know one of the things that's it's unfortunate, but nowadays it seems there's less and less interactiveness and whatnot. And as a presenter myself, I know that just drives me to want to talk more and more and more and help more. It's just it's fun to actually be able to be like, oh, I'm not talking to a computer. There's people on the other side, and it just makes it so much better.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, like, what's the point of a webinar? I'm here to talk, help you guys, right? So I want to hear your thoughts. Now, you guys did have some questions about Facebook too. You guys can ask me those questions, but you guys should be jumping on this thing. Is there an offer? Okay. Yes, the offer for Spy Profession is it's the same price. Sippy, you asked me, is there an offer for Spy? So yes, you get. So if you get this right now, you get access to Spy Profession. Spy Profession's price is 497 or 3 payments of 197. You guys already get that. So all the rest, they're just bonuses, Sippy. Those are all bonuses that we've thrown in to make this basically the biggest no-brainer there is. But yeah, if you want Spy Profession by itself, it's the same price. There's no difference. No difference whatsoever. Good, Brian. You should be in. This is going to help your Amazon sales business. Awesome. You know, one thing too, Brian, about your Amazon business is that, again, now with Axiom's targeting in there, you can find people that basically buy the types of things that people are selling on Amazon. You can just target specifically just those people who buy those types of products and then bought with their credit card, and that's basically you can actually just do that just as a target by itself. Just use behaviors as your target plus the age range. So absolutely good, awesome, Brian. Happy to have you on. So awesome, guys. Good.
And actually, I saw a
Uh,
question. I just wanted to double check to go
yeah.
ahead and get an idea. Angela just asked, somebody they went ahead and they purchased something similar to like this. So I'm assuming some sort of like an ad system and whatnot a few years ago, and then the support fell
Yeah.
off after a couple of months. What do you guys? Okay, I'll put it this way. I know Tanner. I know Ricky. I know you. Oh, I know you, but I know the history and whatnot of your guys' businesses,
Uh-huh.
and I know it's very reliable. Do you guys have a time frame of a guarantee or anything like that? I know that you guys are going to obviously take care of your customers, but is there any
Yeah,
sort of
so
number?
here's our guarantee to you guys. I'll go back to this really quick. Just it's really important. We do have a 30-day money back guarantee, but I want you guys to be certain that the 30-day money back guarantee isn't what's most important to me. What's most important to me is that you guys can actually get information that actually works. But just so you guys think, if you guys don't hate the information, you're still covered by the 30-day money back guarantee. I'm not that worried. But I want to make sure that you guys feel like you're 100% covered by this. But it's more important you guys get something that actually works. So I'm stressing to you guys that this is more than that. This is about me as a father who wants to sell things that I'm actually proud of and stuff that I want to make sure that you guys get something that actually works. So guys, I want to make sure that you guys understand that I will personally make sure that you guys are happy with this. So don't think for okay, guys, this is 100% backed. If you guys find out later that you guys think that I'm a maniac, that's fine. My wife does too. It works out beautifully. Misery loves company. No, I'm joking. But guys, yes, I'm here to make sure that you guys understand that you guys are backed by what we have to offer. We have 4 people in our support staff. Okay, so don't think that this is just basically it's a one-man gang. There's a lot of people. There's full-time developers. We have everything for you guys. I want to make sure you guys feel 100% comfortable with that. Okay. Um, awesome. So I'm going to answer some more of your questions. So awesome, guys. Does the demographics show the actual target, interests, behaviors? So demographics by itself are just demographics. The interests are by themselves, and behaviors are all by themselves. So they all have their own specific function. But what I was trying to say before is that you can, if you're just doing like an Amazon product, you can find people who just purchase products very similar to yours, and Axiom has that, and use that as your own criteria. You can just try that out as a target. It'd be an awesome test to do. How fast can we get up in making money? Well, that's really going to be how fast you want to work, Mike. Because, but I will be very clear on this. Okay, this works for anybody who wants to be out there and doing something in a week. And actually, I actually kind of broke this down. So let me show you. I kind of have this in the slide. So let me just kind of show it to you guys. So this is something I've done. So guys, this is an actual breakdown of how to do this in a week. You guys want to do this in a week? Here's how you do this in a week. Okay. So day one. Now I did this really quickly to show you guys how simple this is. And I made this with the most minimal amount of work necessary to do this in a week, right? To get a squeeze page up. Well, you guys can use Spy Professional, look up squeeze pages. I go through squeeze page copy inside the training, so you guys know how to actually create squeeze pages that actually convert. And then you guys can go out there and start bringing traffic to your offer, okay? If day one, just put $1 out there, just to get the jitters out. Just put $1 in there. Get the jitters out of you today, okay? That's done today. Day two, you guys can go out there and get an offer. It can be your offer, someone else's offer, and you guys can start making the copy. Now, this is not long sales copy because we're not trying to sell $1 million product. We're selling a $5 product, a $7 product. Very, very simple. On day three, you can work on the copy some more. You can tweak the copy. You can work more on the squeeze page copy. You can start tweaking it. But again, you see I'm already tweaking stuff that we're already working on. On day four, you can start creating your continuity copy. Now, bear in mind, you don't need to create continuity immediately. The continuity probably should only take you 15, 20 minutes. You guys can just type it in, and put it in the email list. On day five, you guys can think of creating a high ticket items. You guys can go out there and sell people. This way, after they're buying, you can sell more high ticket products because once they're buying, they'll keep buying more and more and more. Now, again, this is just Tanner's product. Again, for Spy Perfection, we have one guy doing it for Amazon products. This works in Amazon products. That's just Spy Perfection alone. But guys, this works in a ton of different fields. But just so you guys should know is that this all works together in like one huge harmonious whole. For example, if you're out there selling Amazon products, you guys can go out there and start selling digital products to your buyers list, okay? You guys should start creating buyers lists from your Amazon sales. How do you do that? We tell someone if they buy, you can email you the receipt, and then boom, they give them a product. You can start building a list from Amazon sales. It's pretty simple to do. So after they buy, you tell them, hey, do you want to go get your bonus? You want to go get your bonus? Go to this page. Now when they go to that page, they opt in. You have a buyers list from Amazon. You see, this all works together. Everything I'm teaching you guys all works together. I don't care what niche you're in or how you're doing it, okay? Ken, if you got a receipt, it does not allow you to log in, look for your email, okay? And it should have a page where you can log in, okay, Ken? And if not, write to support@spyperfection.com, support@spyperfection.com, and I will make sure you're in, Ken, okay? Don't worry about it. And thank you so much for buying, Ken. I do want to honor your purchase, so thank you so much for that.
I also just went ahead and put the email address in the chat box just in case you didn't get that, Ken.
Oh, you did. How
I know. I'm a presenter that actually sits here and listens to the whole thing.
There's something wrong here. Awesome, guys. Awesome. So let's see. Any more questions? Awesome, Eric. Thank you so much for buying. I do appreciate it. This sounds great for our new physical beauty care product. Yes, Mike, this is exactly what it's used for. Physical beauty stuff on Facebook is a great thing. Now you can see exactly what type of sales copy they're using for physical beauty, where they're sending their traffic to. You can uncover everyone's funnels on Facebook. So great, Mike. I'm happy to have you. So if you're in the physical beauty niche, now you have all the ideas right there in front of you. You have all the best ads. You can look at their sales copy. You can look at where they're running the traffic to. Are they running to things to pre-qualifying pages? It's all right there. Pretty neato, pretty neato. So happy to have you, Michael. And I love your first name, by the way. Great first name. Love it. Awesome. Michael's one. Let's see. Do you or will you have mentoring and consulting? Mentoring is a very important addition to business, especially Facebook advertising. what we have is you guys can type in questions to us. You guys can ask us questions in our support. We're happy to help you in there, and that's the type of mentoring we have. If you want additional mentoring and additional support, believe it or not, you have a very talented marketer on the line with you right now. His name is Will, and and if you guys want additional mentoring, believe it or not, Will knows everything that I know. He's being coy, but he knows everything that I know. But trust me, he does. And I'm sure if you want like additional mentoring on top of what we have, I would ask Will. I'm sure Will's a great person to
I'll go ahead
work
and throw it out there that anybody that goes ahead and signs up for Spy Perfection, you guys can go ahead and hit me up, and we'll go ahead and throw in we'll do a half-hour consulting class. I'll do I always say like a half hour to an hour consulting, because really I know I'll be on there with you a lot longer than that. But we'll go
Yeah.
ahead. I'll throw that in there just for everybody that goes ahead and signs up today.
Wow, that's really guys. Now there's no reason why you shouldn't be buying this now. Okay, ding, ding, ding. Everything all the bells should be jumping off right now. Okay.
Hopefully that should put a few people over the edge, because will I do an hour? Well, I'll get on the phone with you and I'll answer your questions, and when you're out of questions, then that'll be the sum up of my call. Like I hate those kind of calls where it's like, oh, you have literally 60 minutes, go, and then as soon as the 60-minute mark hits, the consultant or the person that you're trying to learn from is like, sorry, I have to get off the phone now. It's not really the way I believe in teaching. I believe more along the lines of, you know what, if you're there to help, you're there to help them, and then when they're
And you know
done,
what? Something else too.
go on.
You know something else too, guys. Just really quickly. You asked me about getting a consultant before, and you're saying you need an hour. If you're in skincare or beauty products, if you already know the niches you want to be in, an hour is too long. Believe it or not, I've done many consulting calls before. And what I know is that if someone knows what they want to sell, really all you need to know is you want to know who to target on Facebook, how to go out there and get your ads ready, and start testing. How long does it take you to do with someone? 20 minutes, 30 minutes.
I was about to say, yeah.
If you need an hour, I guarantee you probably don't if you know what you're going to sell. Okay? If you already know what you're going to sell, you already have an idea, you know. But April, now you want to buy it? Yes, you can. Absolutely.
And honestly, I mean, I can't, guys. I'll put it this way. Like I was telling you earlier, I am part of Don's program, and while yeah, I pay a lot of money to Don, I mean, I may be on the phone with that guy maybe 40 or 50 minutes a month. That's it.
Yeah.
Because as soon as you go ahead and you start realizing that you're going to pay for something, your time is way more valuable to you if you're spent actually doing what you're trying to make money from, instead of being on the phone and having something spoon fed to you. It's a lot easier to just learn it the first time yourself and go with it, because once the mentor, so to speak, tells you do this, and this, all you got to do is go. There's nothing else you need to talk about, and then you go ahead and go back to that mentor a few weeks later, and you're like, I did this, and this, and this was the result, and then you can get help again. So honestly, I mean, I doubt we'll be on the phone an hour.
Yeah.
But
yeah, no, I know. There was a really nice guy. I won't say his name now because he's a bigger marketer, but he paid me for consulting, and he paid me for an hour. I said, you really don't need an hour, but go ahead, give me an hour. We were done in 30 minutes because when things are focused, when you're focused, really there isn't. What you should know is this: Facebook marketing and doing this stuff is not complicated. It's not. I don't care what anyone tells you, it's not complicated, okay? There isn't that many. Basically, there's things you can tweak with your copy. I get that. But copying tweaks is kind of like a developmental thing. You just don't say, I'm gonna tweak my copy 50 times tomorrow. You do one today, you do another tweak tomorrow, and that's it. It's that simple. It's that simple.
trust me, we have it easy with Facebook, guys. Just wait until you go ahead and you master Facebook and then want to move on to the bigger media buy level. Oh, that's when the real fun starts to happen.
Oh, yeah. So, it's sort of the F-bombs, but I won't say those. But, yeah, trust me, other forms of actual traffic out there is not like Facebook. Facebook really is the last frontier. For people like us, it's the last frontier. If you guys have $1 million budgets, this is like the last frontier you guys got, okay?
I
let's
just wanted to
see.
double check to make sure if there's any more questions or whatnot. If not, I'll make sure we can go ahead and get this replay out to everybody in just a few hours.
Yeah, absolutely. So, guys, I think we've kind of I don't see more new questions, but guys, over 20 spots have been taken. So, guys, there's only a few spots left. I'm going to keep this offer open for 2 more minutes, and if you're on the fence for any reason whatsoever, I want to take you off the fence because sitting on top of a fence is really painful. So I want to help you guys pick a side.
That's the first time I've heard that used in that way.
I just said that for the first time in my life, so don't worry. You are most welcome, Mike. Thank you. Do we accept PayPal? We do not accept PayPal, Juan, but if you have no other way than PayPal, then I'll work something out with Will. But we don't really use PayPal. PayPal is like the bane of our existence.
A lot of the internet marketing world is trying to move away from PayPal, guys, and I won't
We
go
are.
too detailed onto it, but unfortunately, PayPal doesn't want to work with internet processors a lot of the times, and it makes it very difficult for us to go ahead and run our businesses there. And so we've been moving to other platforms, things like Stripe, or you think just basically credit card processing in general. So.
Correct. Correct. Matter of fact, have you seen the new Warrior payments that came out?
I'm okay. We won't talk about that on here. I'll call you later about that, Mike. It's about, in my opinion, it's about 3 years too late.
It is. No, it is 3 years too late. It is. But I'm just saying it's pretty neat. Okay. I just got logged in. Thanks. I'm going to jump off here and get started now. Kent, you should. You are the man, Kent. We do not take Bitcoin. No.
That's the first time I've ever been asked if if we take Bitcoin. That's a first.
No, I don't take Bitcoin. I haven't. Of recently people have been asking more and more about Bitcoin, but the thing is, the value of Bitcoin is so it fluctuates so much that I just don't trust it as it is.
It's a very volatile currency. It's
Very
insane.
volatile.
Now, I mean, in
Yeah.
3 years, ask me that question again.
Yeah, it'll stabilize in 3 years, absolutely. Antonio, if you lost your sound, you are in luck as long as the internet gremlins did not bite the recording's ears off. But this is recorded, okay? So don't worry about it.
And then I think this is probably the best question in the world to end this call with. What is the learning curve for this product? And I'll let you go ahead and take that one away.
Yeah, so the learning curve, Rosalie, is very, very simple. I don't want you to feel overwhelmed. That's the one thing I want you to do, because the one thing I'll tell you is that what a lot of people do is they go out there and buy lots and lots and lots of courses, and that's all right. I think everyone should always be advancing their knowledge and learning. Will just talked about the fact he pays Don Wilson $30,000 for coaching. So it's all right to go out there and pay more money for training. But the thing for you is that this is a very simplified funnel. Look at this. Creating a squeeze page setup. Now, let's say you have no clue what you're doing, okay? No clue. You get optimized press or you get lead pages. They have templates that are already built in. I also have a video on how to go out there and create the copy for your squeeze page, depending on the niche that you want to go into. So let's say you have absolutely no experience whatsoever. This is all like Chinese. This is all Mandarin to you. To start using optimized press or lead pages may take you up to 2 hours the first time you've ever done it. Okay, this is the first time if you've never done this before. Okay, I showed you guys how to go out there and get traffic. Now I do have another product on how to go out there and target. Now the targeting side of things, don't even go through the retargeting. Just go through the targeting side of things. It takes you about 30 minutes to go through the targeting. I show exactly how to go out there and target. So now you go out there and target. You have a squeeze page up. Now I have to go set up an account at an autoresponder. The autoresponder may take you to open up the account, maybe 10 minutes to figure out how to use the autoresponder, maybe another hour. And they have 800 numbers. All autoresponders have 800 numbers. You can go out there and set everything up you need, and you can have everything you need for your squeeze page set up with traffic going out to your offer the first day. The first day, it is possible if you allow yourself to say, you know what, I don't have to be perfect. I just want something up. I'm going to put a $1 test in there just to get some jitters out. Go out there and do that. This is literally what I'm telling you to do right here. Okay, so it's a great question, Rosalie. But as far as the learning curve, this is the actual training. Okay, the actual training this allows you to do is it allows you to get past all of those questions, because you know what, this is a really quick way for you guys to go out there and do this. Now, I recommend going out there and doing your own product. And when I show you how to go out there, how easy it is to create a product, the instant product creation course is 20 minutes long. But there's additional training when I show how I actually help the newbie go out there and create a product. Now, why do I recommend your own product? Because it's the time. I think you can make a product faster than you can go out there and get someone's product, just because you can go out there and make a product. Again, we're not talking about making a grandiose $1,000 product. We're talking about how to go out there and make a product which takes you no more, at most in 30 minutes. And I show you how to go out there and edit your product, so you don't have to, this way you don't have to be out there and be a perfectionist with your ums, ahs. Don't worry about that. I show you a very quick way to do that without any worries. Now, day 3, now you can go back there and work more on the squeeze page. You can work more on the sales copy. I give you an entire course on how to create sales copy. And just so you know, I'm a very polished copywriter, and I'm going to go out there and show you exactly how to go out there and create copy. And it's a formula. It's something I taught. I told you about Dennis Belitsky and his Facebook training. I taught Dennis how to be a copywriter. He writes sales copy as far as written copy as well as I do. He does not do videos as well as I do. He does his, so it's a formula. And when you're writing sales copy for cheap products, very, very simple. Day 4, now you go out there and create your continuity copy. Just go out there. The copy is very simple. You'll be more comfortable with the copy the next day. Then you go out there and create the product for the first time of continuity. It takes you 15, 20 minutes. Now again, if this is not applied to you at all, if you're like an Amazon or whatever, this does not apply to you. But I'm saying if this is what you guys want to do, so you want to go out there and create these microfunnels, you want to be like that, like Ben Schaefer, who did 1,000 sales, often going immediately. I want you guys to know that this is very possible, okay? And you can be done very, very quickly, okay? Randy's support is very simple. It's in the chat box, support@spyperfection.com. So, Rosalie, I hope I've answered your question sufficiently without, telling you that there is work involved, but it's not much work, okay? And someone like me, just to be honest, I've set up this entire funnel in one day, okay? One day. Now, I don't know how many businesses that you know of that you can create the whole thing in a day. I just don't know very many of them. As a matter of fact, I can almost guarantee you I don't know any of them that can create it. This is the beautiful thing about internet marketing. This is the reason why you guys should be so pumped when you guys think of internet marketing. Because you guys can have an entire business up, a brand new business up, and test the whole thing out and get it up and running in a day, okay? But I'm giving you the steps to make it as easy as A, B, and C. That's it, A, B, C. Follow it, really simple. Follow the steps. Be like John Lozelle. Be like Ben Schaefer. It is possible for you guys to do if you guys are willing to go out there and say, you know what? I can go get everything I need to get done today. And it is possible. You guys can start testing out what you need today. Yes, it's early afternoon, but don't worry about it. You guys can get everything you guys need today. So great question, Rosalie. Great question. I'm glad you asked that question, but don't be intimidated by the workload because it's very simple work. Like I said, if you have any experience whatsoever, this can all be done in a matter of minutes. It really can.
Absolutely. And I just wanted to also add really quick, here's a great question for the people that are left on here. Who's on this call that's ready to go out? And even if you don't take us up on this deal today and you don't go ahead, are you guys going to take the information you learned on this call today and actually go ahead and apply it, or are you just going to sit on it and become the person that's going to go ahead and just fall asleep on their desk and not do anything? Or are you going to start running the $1 million? I keep looking at that picture and I'm laughing and I just can't keep a serious face while I say this. Guys, all I'm going to say about this is this one last thing, and we'll go ahead and go in closing.
Yeah.
What you've gotten on this call today is so. I mean, this is honestly, by the way, Michael, thank you so much for coming on here. This has been the best webinar presentation I've watched this year. And I didn't actually get the opportunity to watch all of it before I agreed to host you guys, which is something I rarely do. I feel really bad admitting that, but I saw the software. I was like, if the software is this good, then the presentation can't suck, can it? Yeah. But this has been definitely one of the best presentations because you've given actual real content, real value. It's not something where it's just a giant pitch fest or anything like that. So thank you very much, so much for being on here. All I have to say, guys, is that even if you don't take action on this deal today, even if you don't become a Spy Perfection customer and go ahead and start using the Simple Microfunnels by Tanner, what I want you to do is later today when you get an email from me, if it's not later today, it's going to be first thing tomorrow morning, right around 10 a.m. But either way, go ahead, watch the replay. Get out your notepad if you didn't already, and I want to see at least a page full of notes. And whoever does that and actually sends me a picture of that, I will do a complete free consulting call with you just by yourself, even if you don't buy Spy Perfection, just for the people that are still on here listening to this. So keep that in mind. What you've learned here today is plain and simple, powerful. And it's something that can go ahead and literally give you the keys to start building that real business, because so many people come to me, and whether it's Teespring, whether it's a CPA offer, whatever they're trying to sell on the internet via Facebook or really via advertising in general, they don't have a business. And what you've seen on this call today is how to build a business. You can take the information on here, go ahead and apply it, and then in a few days, a few weeks, go ahead and come back to me, and I'm sure I can still hit you guys up and possibly get you. And I know we're going to put this on a limit, so it probably won't be the same price, but you'll still be able to probably go ahead and join Spy Perfection and go ahead and start implementing that Simple Microfunnels. The point is, take action on what you've seen here today if you take nothing else away from this call, because this is some of the best information that is out there today. I mean, Tanner is, at my respect level, he is probably top 5 for people that I trust with Facebook marketing. And Mike, you just joined the top 10 as well. I mean, this has been some amazing information and whatnot, and I can't say thank you enough for bringing this to my people.
Oh, awesome, great. Glad that I've overwhelmed you so much in one day. You know, that's actually how I got married. You know.
I wouldn't. I mean, that can go both ways if you reveal that to the spouse.
She knows the truth. Judith, just to answer your quick question, yes, we have full training on Spy Perfection. I'll go through it really quick just so you can see it really fast. We have full training on Spy Perfection. We talk about okay, here it is. So you see, we go through everything you need. How to use Spy Perfection, getting ideas of Spy Perfection, minimizing your cost per click for Facebook. I go through tons of stuff on how to actually do all this stuff. Don't worry, I go through it all, okay? Now to go back through all the stuff means I'm giving you guys all these fun things. Okay, guys? So great, nice to have everyone on here. Juan, you're in, and you know what, Juan? I am excited that you're in, and I couldn't be happier to have you on. Okay, I couldn't be happier to have you on. And so as far as the consulting, I guess I'll work that out with Will.
Yeah,
okay?
Basically, guys, just so you all know, for everybody that went ahead and purchased, probably when I go ahead, we'll close this down later this week. I don't exactly know what their time frame is on when they're going to want to go ahead and shut this down. I know I do have a limited time frame, so if anybody's on this and they think that they can just wait till the replay, highly don't recommend that. I know that we're probably going to give just a few spots because I know we're well over 20. I think I think we just passed 30. So we may give a couple to the people on the replay, but once those are gone, those are gone. They're trying to keep this kind of to a limited number just so they don't go ahead and flood their system and crash their service, because I did that with Reengage, and we won't talk about that on this call. But yeah, that was a blast. Let's add 1,200 people on day one and see what happens to your poor little server. Anyways,
it burns it out quite quick. But don't worry, guys. Our server is tested.
Yes.
Our server is tested. We have a lot of people in there, so yeah, you guys get a tested server.
Great. Well, all I was going to say, though, is basically what we'll do is at the end of as soon as I've finished sending this out to the email list and whatnot, and letting you guys have an opportunity to get in, which is probably going to be about 48 hours or so. I'm ballparking around there. That's usually what we always try to keep it around. I'll go ahead and I'll send out an email with a link to a coaching slot times for everybody that went ahead and purchased, and you guys will be able to get access there.
Yeah, well, as far as the training, as far as where you should start, I would say go through. It depends on what your goals are, right? But my guess is that if you're trying to create a microfunnel system, go through Tanner's training and then go through some of my advanced training afterwards, okay, on the targeting and whatnot. Well, okie dokie, schmokies. Glad to have all you guys on here. You guys
this has been great. A blast.
It is a blast. I always have fun.
This has been great. And Michael, I just wanted to say, your picture, your voice, they don't match. Like, that threw me off at first. I
have a face for the radio. That's
you do. You have a radio voice, and it's. I mean, sorry guys, I don't mean to get off topic here, but I mean, when I first talked to you, I was like, wait a minute, that doesn't sound right. It sounds like a radio voice, completely spot on.
No, it's not. I actually talk like this, and I remember that to this day I'll never forget it. I was when I was 19, I was playing at the tennis club, and this lady goes, "Your voice." She turns around, "Your voice," and I said, "Yes, I have a face for the radio." And she looks at me and she goes, "No," and I said, "Yeah."
That's funny. That's actually, and people in chat are even talking about it too. Oh boy. Well, I gotta say, thank you everybody so much for being on here. Everyone, give a big thank you to Mike. He just spent his afternoon with us, and I mean, I gotta say thank you a ton for going ahead and sharing all this information. In terms of the replay, just to ask you, I don't know if that's something you're gonna send me, or you want me to go ahead and just get from you, or how that works, but either way, when do you think we'll have a replay up?
As fast as my computer processes stuff.
Sounds good.
I would say sometime in the next hour or two.
Okay, perfect. I'll go ahead and I'll do my best, guys, to get you guys out a replay link just in a few hours, probably before 6 p.m. if possible. If not, I'll go ahead and I'll send it out tomorrow morning. But thank you again so much for being on here with us, Mike. And again, thank you everybody for going ahead and spending your afternoon with us.
Yeah, thank you
it's been
guys
a
so much. And
blast.
guys, I want to thank you guys for those of you who bought. I want to thank you and honor your purchase. Those of you who didn't buy, thank you for giving me your time. Thank you for giving me this opportunity to try helping you guys. I'm honored every single person that's on here. I could not thank any of you enough. Thank you so much.
Thanks, guys. Have a good night.